Alright guys, let's get straight into the video. Today we are doing day 46. Let's get straight into it, guys. Alright guys, and welcome to the line out of the drawing. Specifically, we're doing like the head and kind of getting proportions correct, so then we have more so we can make it more like the actual reference image and get an idea where everything kind of goes, make it easier in the long run. Kind of, I mean, line art is really important. It's like actually the start of the drawing, the thing that makes it kind of look complete, but not really, because when I'm not complete, just starts making the drawing so you actually know where everything kind of goes. It's like a guideline kind of vibe, but it's like a whole thing pretty much. It's the line art, probably the most important part of the drawing, because if you got things kind of messed up. But the thing with the line art is never gonna look too super clean. Also, I seen that comment where people were like, oh yeah, I need to do less scratches, chicken scratches. I still do them, even though in the past year I haven't really improved on that, surprisingly. I guess I need to just get it out of my brain to stop doing them as much as I can. But yeah, here's the line art kind of getting done. I also use the tool to make the what's it called, the head bigger, so you guys can like, so it's kind of more in the frame of things. I also kind of get some type of like line arts, kind of knowing where everything goes. I usually do this thing where I paint on top of it, so like most of the time you're not gonna see the line art that much. Also, little spoiler here, I do think that this might be the best drawing I've done for a long time. I might even be the best drawing I've done on the channel. Okay, you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys think, but I think I did a pretty decent job with it in general. So I want to know what you guys think. I think I like the style of me just going do the line art and then gonna go with paints on top of it. I don't know what you guys specifically think about it, but I think it's a cool like technique and style that I kind of learned through time, doing like Jinx drawings and stuff like that through my live streams and stuff like that. I don't know, I want to know. Wait, let me go through more of it. Also, this is gonna be a long one, so hope you guys get your popcorn out and chill out and wait and watch it with me, because this is gonna be a pretty long damn drawing. It took me a long time to get everything kind of how I wanted it to be, and it was a long process. It took me a couple hours, and I had to make a lot of clips because it took me a long time, and I kind of did it in multiple days because it took a long time. But if I was to add those hours together, it would still take one day. I just did it in multiple sittings, but together it would just be one day anyway. Because, you know, over a while, I mean, a bit of a while. This probably took, as I said, I did say at the start, it did take the longest out of the probably the drawings that I've done in the channel in general. I mean, I do have some live streams where I do take longer because I take my time and I don't really like. I find that current to take the longest, and I think it's, I don't know if I'm the only one that has the same mindset and it takes the longest for them as well. But I do it slowly. I try to like make it as I want it to make it. I do the fundamentals that I've learned from watching videos like Sam does art. He does the same kind of coloring system that I have for it. I do like base color, then add shadows, and then I go through it like that. He does it with all he does like base color for everything and then goes for it. I do base color, go through the other, adding shadows, and then adding more shadows to it and more details. That's kind of the process. Add a base color, then go through there. I do that for like everything as well, so I kind of have similar process to it. Not necessarily piece by piece the same, but I do have it and do find that to be my kind of my coloring style, and I think it's a pretty cool way of doing it. That's like the biggest tip I can give if you're like struggling with colors, is to try to implement this type of, oh yeah, base color, then secondary, and then like just add as many shadows and try to figure out where the light kind of comes from as well, and all of that jazz all together in one, making it equivalent to how you'd start and everything, how it would work out. It's all you have to do is just figure out and kind of do the basics, which is, my opinion, the easiest is to have like a certain amount, like certain kind of technique or idea of how you're doing it. I don't know if I do it exactly how I'm saying right now, but I'm pretty sure that's how I normally do it in most of my videos. If you check my other videos out, is more like base color, then adding some shadows, and then adding more details as I go, like that. And adding like the small details, it's like the third part of it. And depending on what I do, specifically the face as well, I try to add as much detail as it's a focus point in this drawing. And it's usually what is the focus point in most drawings is the face. So I try to like work on that the most, because the face can make it pop out more than anything else. So I try to put as much effort as I can on the face. And as I think I'm offering to myself here, saying that this one's gonna be the best drawing I made on the channel, something like that. Definitely no, I'm not just making that up of 100%. But yeah, pretty much the drawing turned out to be the best of my probably drawings. I personally like it the most of my. I don't know if I would say it is the best. It's probably the best, actually, let's be honest. If you guys think otherwise, you can tell me in the comments. But I think this drawing, it might be the best I've made on the channel so far. It took a lot of time and effort, so if you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe. We are trying to hit 2k subscribers. Come on, guys. This took a lot of time to edit as well, so thank you guys. Let's continue with what we have left. I just wanted to promote myself a bit, you know, give myself a little sponsor, guys. I don't know, sponsor, give myself a little shout out, you know. Anyway, but yeah, working on the face colors, kind of basic, as I said. Add some kind of color lining and stuff. Also, I do it more painting style, so I do like, as I said, my main like focus with like coloring is to have a base color first, and then kind of go from there. I don't know why, it just makes it much easier for me to handle. My brain can handle it easier, so that's kind of how I do it. But yeah, it took a while, the coloring. This is probably gonna be the longest portion of it, because almost of it is just coloring now, because I have line art and I just go on top of it and add all the colors and details through going on top of the line art with my colors, and fix it as it's easier to fit for me. It's easier to fix as I'm adding extra lines through the coloring process. I can just add extra stuff like that by being like, oh yeah, I want this head longer, I'll just color it longer, you know what I mean? Or like the strength of hair or something. That's kind of how I do it. So it's kind of worked out for now. I don't know what you guys think, if you guys like it or not. You guys can tell me in the comments, I guess, right? And yeah, it's my process, I guess. And I'm kind of liking it now. You guys might like it, you guys might not. I think it's a good enough process. It has a good fundament. There's not necessarily good fundamentals yet. I still need to practice a lot of my fundamentals. I still lack in that point, but I feel like it's progress. It's learning and practicing and stuff like that. Well, the next bit might be close to the end, but let's see how it goes from there. Alright guys, if you get to this far in the video and you guys this is gonna be like a secret word thing that I added then, like a part of the video somewhere, and this is kind of getting to the end but not really, and I'm gonna add this portion. So yeah, if you guys secret word you guys can write in the comments is cheese. If you guys write cheese, I'll probably like your comments. I'm gonna 100% like your comments and heart it as well, so do that if you guys want. Secret word right here. Alright, now it's just like I've pretty much done the main process of the stuff. Now it's mostly just adding kind of the clothes, and then like details, more details with colors and stuff. And I did end up making the hair at the very end, so you guys are gonna see that. But pretty much from the drawing in general, it took a long time. I keep on mentioning time in this video, but it's what it realistically is. If you want good quality, high like people liking your drawing and people actually like praising it or like looking at it and be like, oh, this actually looks so cool, is because the only way to do that is by adding yourself into it and adding time and giving yourself time to make it as good as you can. Even if maybe I didn't do the best here and there, I might be lacking a couple skills, or might be not necessarily adding a lot of every detail possible and some stuff, but I feel like it still turned out to be probably my best piece that I've made for a very long time. Yeah, I would even say it might be my best artwork so far. And yeah, if you had something to learn from this, is that everything that you do takes an effort of some sorts, a bunch of time, and it's good to spend it doing something you like. And I personally think drawing is a good passion to have. So yeah, all right. But pretty much, I did also forget to mention that I started using more of my brushes and stuff. Also started to use more, what's the word, I had to use more chalk as well. For I realized that chalk is really good for the details that this reference image had. It has more, it gives it more like a nicer look. When you look at the clothes that I worked on the character, you can tell that it looks more neat and nicer with the chalk that I used to add a couple more extra details to it. Also, the clothes just look really nice. I think it turned out really good. Also, I thought this is the portion of it where I do work on the clothes. I try to work on it and try to add as much detail as I can to them. And then the last couple clips is just me working on the hair slowly, because I didn't take me too long to work on the hair. I did kind of maybe rushed a little bit. You guys can tell me in the comments if you think I did rush, but I don't think I did too much. Also, just so you know, before I do, this is a bit of a waffle little section here. I did end up speeding up some clips. So if someone asks why are some clips quicker, why are some clips, because I did speed them up some of them, because this is a very long video normally. So if I was to post this whole video without any talking or just without anything, it would be around 4 or 5 hours long. So because of that, I had to speed up processes and cut a lot of clips and make it into 15 to like 60-minute video, because that's like the decent length of videos nowadays. And I don't want to bore you with a full 5-hour video where I just draw. If you guys want, I can make a channel specifically with long-term videos where I just upload a video, put nice music in the background, any waffling, and I just do a quick paint where I just do the whole entire drawing without any editing whatsoever. If you guys want that, you can guys tell me in the comments. I'll make a new channel and add only clips of my videos and stuff that I've done. I can make a massive like video. I can start making it soon, but it's kind of gonna, if I do end up doing it, it's gonna start from this drawing onwards. And if you guys want that as a YouTube channel with that into it, that portion into it, or I can even upload the videos here. If you guys want that, I will try that out. If you guys want, I will add like the VOD of the video kind of. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Also, I'm not fully done. I will show you guys the end result with all the hair and stuff. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get straight into that. Also, what else I have to mention is that the clothes take a while. Also, I enjoyed a lot of the process that I worked on for this drawing. So you guys know, I find the drawing was and is very fun and enjoyable to do. It might have took a long time, but I think it was worth the time because it turned out great in my personal opinion. Let's get into the hair and the end portion and show you guys the end result and see what you guys think about it. I think it turned out great. You guys can tell me as well, as I said, in the comments. Also tell me guys, as I said, if you guys want to see that channel. All right, let's get straight into the hair portion. All right guys, this is the part where I worked on the hair. I did add, it's not gonna be a very long clip. As I said, I'm kind of cutting stuff in and adding it all together nicely to make it all seem like a thing, like a little thing. Also, as I did say at some point in the video, if you guys want to see a whole VOD of the videos, tell me if you guys want to make a channel. If you guys are interested to see a whole 5-hour 6-hour videos posted on YouTube, I'm down to make some type of like clips channel where I do like I just add the whole video and you guys can just check it out. I can make a channel just for that if you guys are down. But pretty much this is where I add all the colors, try to make it as nice as I can. I did not really work on the background of this one. I could have, but it wasn't too crazy, the background anyway. But I just completely I forgot. I just didn't want to really do it too much, so I just kind of just didn't. I just wanted to make the one focus point, the character on this video. Like I just worked on the character specifically, nothing really else. But yeah, I think it turned out good. I think, as I said, it turned out good. I think it turned out amazing in my personal view. It's probably the best drawing I've made on the channel. I think it's like the 4th time I say this. I know it's crazy, but yeah, it's probably the best. I want to know what you guys think, so you guys can tell me in the comments what you guys, if you guys agree or disagree with my personal view. If you guys think it's good or bad, you guys can tell me right down in the comments. There's a lot of things that you guys are gonna tell me in the comments in this video, because I asked for a lot of comments to be said in this specific video. I do like comments. I do read most of the comments. I try to not miss a lot of the comments being sent. Sometimes I might not be, but I try my best to read every single one. And yeah, if you had this far in the video, thanks for the support. Let's show you guys a little time lapse like I did at the start of the video, but this time with no effects or anything, just straight up the time lapse of the drawing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I found it to be very fun. Let's get straight into the last time lapse, and thank you guys for tuning in to day 46.